this is Mason. Welcome to the Farmhouse Kitchen. Today we're making cranberry carrot muffins.
So in this recipe we use dried cranberries, and you can find organic dried cranberries at a lot of places now. They're becoming really easy to find, and these are whole cranberries, and it's kind of a large berry, so if you wanted to stretch them you can chop them up with a large kitchen knife. So you can decide if you feel like going through the effort of chopping the cranberries. This is what it looks like after. It just gives it a really nice finer consistency that goes through the batter a lot easier, and you'd have more flavors spread out through the batter rather than large chunks of cranberry. So it really depends on what style you prefer. You could try it both ways. This is the way I do it, to stretch it out, because dried cranberries are still fairly affordable to have something special in a muffin, but they're not cheap, so this is what we do to stretch them out. And as you can see, I chose some yellow and purple ones for this project. It's just what I happen to have on hand. If you use fresh local carrots, the flavor on this muffin is going to be even better, so I always recommend that if you can. And the verdict is still out whether or not it truly makes a better tasting muffin to shred carrots by hand, but you can use a cheese grater or you can do them in your food processor. All right, so you can follow along the recipes over at humblehill.com, and you can just click on the link in this video. It'll lead you right to the post with the recipe. And basically, you're just going to mix your wet ingredients in a bowl, you're going to mix your dry ingredients in a bowl and combine them, and you'll get a batter that looks like this. And once you have a nice, creamy, smooth consistency to your batter, then you're going to add your carrots and your cranberries and mix. So you're going to get a batter that looks like this after you mix in your shredded carrots and your chopped cranberries. You can leave them whole, it's your choice, but I like to chop them because it mixes them much more evenly through the batter. And then I'm going to put these in my muffin tins and bake them at 350 for about 25 minutes. All right, so these are all loaded up and ready to go in the oven. This is not an overly sweet muffin recipe, so they're great for breakfast or for a late night snack if you weren't going for the big sugar train ride. You can add a little bit of, sweetener on top of them, a little sprinkle of sucanat or, some other little drizzle of a sweet icing or something if you want to jazz it up a bit. But these will be ready in about 25 minutes. So our muffins are all done. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Farmhouse Kitchen. Please leave us a comment below and share if you have any recipes in mind that you'd like to see us do or things you want to hear about in the kitchen. We look forward to cooking with you and your family in the kitchen soon. Peace.